I'm Scotty.
Hey, I'm Melinda. We are Simple Life Big Adventures.
Welcome to Fall Creek Falls State Park, Tennessee. We have a brand new visitor center here at Fall Creek Falls State Park, and we're going to go inside and get a state park map to get better familiar with the state park. If you plan on coming here to Fall Creek Falls, I would suggest that you go online and order a map of the state park so that you can become better familiar with it, because it is a big state park.
A big park. So much to do here.
It just sprawls all over the place. It gets a little confusing at times. So we just went inside and got this great map for $8.73, and it's well worth the money. I think it will provide you with a better experience in the state park. But this big map, it's a two-sided map, and it's very, very detailed.
Gives a history of Fall Creek Falls. Gives everything, points of interest, recreation, accommodations. It is well worth the $8.73 investment. Okay, so we've left the brand new visitor center. We've come down here into the village. We got the general store. The swimming pool is down here, and snack bar, and I believe the treetop adventure is down here. We'll see what we can find. Amphitheater. Going on across the bridge, here is your ticket booth for the treetop adventure. And then we'll walk this way to the, I guess the store. I think there's laundry. There used to be laundry mats over here. Okay, we've got a laundromat. And over here, we've got the general store and Outfitters, Fall Creek Falls Outfitters. And the general store is over here.
So I got me a new t-shirt at Fall Creek Falls Outfitter shop, and it says Fall Creek Falls on the front. On the back, it's got all the highlights of the state park. It's got this is all the places you want to visit while you're here at Fall Creek Falls.
All the major spots. There's a lot of smaller places to see.
Yes. It's got Fall Creek Falls, the Cascades, Cane Creek Falls, Piney Falls.
Coon Creek Falls. Oh, no, I don't know Coon Creek.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then Cane Creek Falls and Rock House Falls. So those are all the highlights here at Fall Creek Falls State Park.
Leaving the Outfitters, we're going to walk over here to the general store. We might have to have an ice cream. At George Hole. All of your campgrounds are back up the hill, back behind us. We've just come down from the campgrounds, and George Hole is here. This is where everybody comes to swim. Let's go take a closer look at George Hole. standing here at Cane Creek Falls Overlook, right below the Betty Dunn Nature Center. All of this is new. It's probably a couple of years old. Built a couple of years, made it ADA. Okay, so we're here at the Betty Dunn Nature Center. We're gonna run in here. As a kid, they used to have the little
Boxes. You
little
put your hand
boxes.
inside.
You put your hand inside and try to figure out what it is. I hope they kept those. So let's go see.
And our nature center.
Oh, sorry.
Nature Center has just recently been updated, and this is the first time we've been in it since it's been updated.
Another trip down memory lane here at Betty Dunn Nature Center. A couple of years ago, they remodeled the Nature Center and made the more ADA sidewalks in here. The sidewalks used to be placed stone, and every year coming here to go to the Cane Creek Overlook, we would look for certain stones. If you can see the heart-shaped stone behind me. And then there is the circle stone beside the heart. And then of course, the Tennessee-shaped cut stone. And they were just kind of buried in the sidewalk along the way, and that's what we would always look for. That's like looking for a little treasure. Behind the Betty Dunn Nature Center, you have the top of Cane Creek Falls. And I think the suspension bridge across the top of the creek is actually closed right now. They're doing upgrades on the bridge, but we can still make it to the top of the falls.
This is the cascades behind the nature center, and often there's a whole lot more water coming off the top of the cascades, and this is just another example of a great swimming hole here at Fall Creek Falls State Park. Fall Creek Falls is one of the most popular state parks here in the state of Tennessee, and it is justifiable because it has everything.
There is so much to see here. You have waterfalls everywhere, so many trails. You've got swimming holes, horseback riding, the nature center, campgrounds. We still haven't gone through the campgrounds yet. But it is absolutely beautiful. You could come here and stay for 2 weeks and probably not see everything.
Never, you'd never get bored.
Yeah.
I just want to remind everybody that it costs absolutely nothing to visit our state parks here in Tennessee. And to keep up with our state park series, hit that subscribe button below.
There is so much to see in Tennessee. Hey guys, we're back here at George Hole. We have stopped to rest because we just came back out from the cable trail. That was a little more workout than I needed.
It's easier going down than coming back up.
My quads hated me coming out. But we're looking over the map. We're making sure we've hit all of our points of interest for the park. A couple of things we could hit on is recreation. They do have miles of bike trails here, so bring your bicycle. And then they offer climbing and rappelling. And of course, the rangers offer events and programs, especially on the weekends, but they have weekday programs. Fishing and boating, we covered this in our video hiking to the bottom of Fall Creek Falls. But at Fall Creek Falls Lake, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Fall Creek Falls Lake. They do have the boat dock over there, and they offer pedal boats, canoes, and aluminum fishing boats for rent. And then of course there is an 18-hole golf course here if you want to bring your clubs. Hiking trails, we covered this. Miles and miles of beautiful hiking trails. Horseback riding, that's something we haven't covered. All kinds of picnic areas and shelters, playgrounds, and then swimming. So Fall Creek Falls offers so much. They have campgrounds and they have cabins for rent.
It's probably one of the best campgrounds in Tennessee.
Oh, it's no wonder it is Tennessee's most visited state park. But I think that's about it. We can see on our paperwork here on our map there are, was it 7 waterfalls?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waterfalls on the Fall Creek Falls property. Well, 8 if you count Lost Creek.
That's right.
Well, that is Fall Creek Falls property, but it's.
But then there's the one inside the cave.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna stop talking about that. I won't even put that in there. All right, and let's see here. 1 minute. Okay, so while you're close here, all right, let's cover these close spots here. So you can bring your camper or your tent and some of the surrounding areas that you can go check out while you're here in Tennessee. You're 36 miles from Cumberland Caverns. You are 39 miles from Cumberland Mountain State Park. 15 miles from Latimer High Adventure Reservation. I do not know what that is.
We'll have to do some
we'll have to
research
research on that one. You're 32 miles from Rock Island State Park.
Which happens to be one of our favorite state parks.
It's beautiful. 29 miles from South Cumberland State Park.
Another one of our favorite state
Oh,
parks.
South Cumberland is probably one of the most wild state parks that are left, Tennessee state parks. And then 44 miles, you have Virgin Falls State Natural Area. We haven't done a video on that one, but you're going to see that one. We'll have to do that. That's one of our favorite long distance hikes. All right, guys, I think we've just about wrapped it up here. We are going to do a drive through the campground. It may be on the end of this video, and it may be a separate video. I'm not sure what's going to happen yet. We've had so much information here today. So thank you for hiking along with us. We hope you have enjoyed Fall Creek Falls State Park in Tennessee.